Hello, beautiful people. If you haven't been here before, my name is Cherie and welcome to our channel, Collins to Coast, where you will find everything sort of travel related, lifestyle, renovations. Life's like a box of chocolates. You never really know what you're going to get. But today, I want to talk to you about Nusa Lembongan. Nusa Lembongan is an island off of Bali. It's about 20-minute to 40-minute boat ride across from Bali, depending who you go with, and it is a tropical paradise, guys. If you go to Bali and you haven't seen the islands, and I'm talking about all of the islands, you need to check them out because I can tell you now, Nusa Lembongan, absolutely beautiful. I wanted to share with you our most recent experience. You're never going to believe what happened when we first got there, but I'll get to that in a second. But I want to talk to you about our most recent experience in Nusa Lembongan, what we got up to. It's just beautiful. It's relaxing. You've got to check it out. So let's get into it. So, first off, we caught a boat over there. We went there for 4 nights. I wanted to celebrate my birthday over there, so we decided to book in a beautiful beach club sort of resort called Ohanas. I absolutely loved Ohana's resort. It's sort of boutique style. It's got 2 swimming pools. It's got a pool at the front with your small beach club vibes with music that sort of happened there throughout the day and night. And then you've got the back pool, great for families. A lot of the rooms at the back pool go around the pool. You can actually chill out in your little courtyard outside your room. We had a room on the floor level, which was fantastic. We could actually sit there and watch the kids swim. There was a swim up pool bar. It's surrounded by lush greenery, Bali vibes, Bali decor. It's got a restaurant up the top where I celebrated my birthday. And then there's a restaurant, ice cream bar, shop downstairs as well. A lot of the tables and chairs all over the sand, facing the ocean, and you can watch the sunset from there. Absolutely stunning place. One of the best places. You feel like you're on holiday when you're there. So I highly recommend checking this place out. Ohanas, I'll chuck the link below if you want to check that place out. But we stayed 4 nights in Nusa Lembongan. When we first got to Nusa Lembongan, within an hour of getting there, Tom went to the swim up bar to grab a drink. I was checking in at the hotel. As soon as he walked out of the bar, swim up bar or the pool, with his drink, he slipped. He fell over. He tried to grab his beer. The beer smashed, slit his little finger to almost the bone. Blood was coming out everywhere. Everyone was freaking out. There was blood in the pool. There was glass in the pool. The hotel staff put us on the back of, thank God my parents were there. So we met my parents were there and our kids were there. Thank God they were there. Got us on the back of a scooter and off to the hospital we went. Literally within an hour of getting there. Poor Tom had to get 6 stitches. He had to get a tetanus shot. It looked bloody painful, and it was painful. But we were back at the hotel within an hour. Within 2 hours, he had another drink in hand, another beer. So he was on antibiotics. He really had to take it easy over the next 4 days that we were there. But it was quite an event and exciting for everyone else that was surrounding the pool. So yeah, that was great for the first hour that we got there, but the hotel staff at Ohanas were absolutely amazing. They looked after us. They got us back on these bikes and got us the stitches and then got us back to the hotel and really took care of us. So thank you to the staff. But anyway, we're not talking about Tom's hand. We're talking about Nusa Lembongan. Absolutely stunning. Doesn't matter who you choose to get over there. 20-minute, there's a boat that goes for about 20 minutes. It's more expensive, like a fast speed boat, like a large boat, which does take about 40 minutes. We went on rocky cruises, so they are great. I've been on them before over there. They do have the larger boats, so you don't feel the motion as much. The first time we went to Nusa Lembongan, I honestly thought I was going to die. It was our honeymoon and I thought there was going to be a newspaper article, Australian couple die in boat ride to Nusa Lembongan. But we got there and we got back and I lived to go there again, believe it or not, but it was a bigger boat and all of the luggage was stored up the top, not in the actual cabin with you, flying everywhere. So yeah, a lot more safer these days than previously. But you can book it online or you can book while you're over there. I highly recommend booking online because it seems that it does sell out. There's quite a few boats to go with, but I recommend Rocky to get yourself over there. And the boats leave from Sanua to some of the islands, but Nusa Lembongan in particular. So yeah, have a look at the different types of transfers that you can get over there, but highly recommend Rocky. I'll put the link in below as well. So when we got there and we checked into our hotel and we had the episode of Tom's Hand, we finally got back to our hotel and we just chilled out for that afternoon. We went to a Greek restaurant. I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but it's the same owner as Ohana's, so I'll put it in the link below. It was a Greek restaurant. It was literally just down the road. We ate there, came back to our hotel, and we fell asleep because the next day was my birthday and we were going to do bar hopping in the back of a golf buggy around the island. This is what I wanted to do for my birthday. I wanted to just chill out. We got a driver so all of us could have a drink. Our kids came with us. We were just sort of bar hopping and we went somewhere for lunch and we went to all these beautiful places, in particular this one that was on a cliff that overlooked, you know, the water, and there was a pool there so our kids could swim, and then they took us around to do some sightseeing. It was a full day event. We sort of, well, not full day. Actually, we went and got some professional photos done for in the morning of my birthday. Tom, amazing husband, organised a photographer to meet us on the beach, about a K up the road from Ohana's, and we got some beautiful photos. My dad and my stepmom were also in them. It was bloody hot, but the kids enjoyed it, and we just don't have any professional photos of our family in our house. So we decided to get them done in Bali, the place that we absolutely love, in Nusa Lembongan, and I'll put some up, or you can see some on our socials as well, but I'll put one up here so you can have a look. Absolutely stunning. I'll also put the name of the photographer down below if you're ever on the island and you want to get some family photos or couple photos or photos on your own. If you're into that kind of thing, that's totally fine. But yeah, check him out as well. So after our beautiful little tour around the island, which was great, we got to see all the other little restaurants and bars or beach clubs along the ocean front, and there's a lot of renovations happening over on the island as well. So there is a lot happening, a lot of new buildings and villas, everything to be built. So up and coming place, especially if you're looking to buy a villa or invest, Nusa Lembongan is definitely a place to look at. But once we got back, I just wanted to sort of hang out at the hotel because I absolutely loved this hotel or resort. We went and kids had a big quick swim because it was hot. Went and had a shower, freshened up, and then we actually went upstairs and to one of their restaurants upstairs, and we had dinner. Full beach club vibes, music. It was such a vibe, and the food there is absolutely amazing. My parents and my husband surprised me with birthday cake, and the kids were actually exhausted. It was a really, really big day, hence why I also just wanted to stay at the hotel. But the next day we actually were going to go snorkeling with the Mantaray and the Sea Turtles, so I didn't really want to do anything huge. I just wanted to chill, be with my family, enjoy the music, have a few drinks, eat good food, and then go to bed and get ready for our snorkeling trip. So the next day we actually got on our tour boat right at the front of our hotel. So all we had to do was chuck in our clothes, have a shower, get ready, pack whatever we needed, and then walk down the sand, jump in our boat, and off we went. We were with 3 other couples or families, so it was just a small group of us. We paid $30 for the children and $55 per adult to do this snorkeling trip, and it was for about 3 hours, but I think that was enough for us as well, especially with the kids. We headed out there to Nusa Penida, Manta Bay, those sorts of areas. when we first got there was manta rays everywhere, and the manta rays were absolutely huge. Like, I'm talking probably 2 meter wingspan, up to 2 meters. Like, these manta rays were massive. The only negative, I should say, and I was really disappointed because I've wanted to swim with the manta rays for years and years, and I didn't get it to do it last time we were in Nusa Lembongan. So I really wanted to do it this time. But when we got there was rubbish, like just a cloud of rubbish hovering all over the manta rays, and jumped in the water, and I was like, this is not what I expected at all. Like, especially in this one spot where the manta rays are, not everywhere else, but just in this one spot where the manta rays are. Anyway, jumped in. I was literally in the water for about 5 minutes, and I was snorkeling through rubbish, and I just couldn't handle it. So I had to turn around and swim back to the boat. But when I was swimming back to the boat, 3 manta rays just came underneath me and right next to me. I could literally touch it if I wanted to. And I was just like, amazing. This is what I came here for. Even though I only just had that one little experience because I couldn't handle the rubbish. Anyway, I got out the boat and I said to the guy, this is ridiculous. Someone needs to do something about this rubbish. And he's like, well, who's going to do something? And I said, I don't know, like your government. And he's like, oh, they don't do anything. And I'm like, well, someone needs to do something like this. This is not great. It's so bad for the marine life. And he's basically telling me that it only happens in the wet season, so monsoon season, which is our summer. And the manta ray like the rubbish because it attracts the plankton. Anyway, all the excuses under the sun, but not happy. I've seen videos before where there hasn't been rubbish around manta ray, so don't let my story defer you from going to swim with the manta rays. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again, but in the opposite season, so the dry season, and hopefully there's no rubbish and I get that experience that I've always wanted. So that was one spot. They took us to 3 spots to snorkel. The second spot, there was no rubbish at all. It was absolutely beautiful. Nice coral there. And then the third spot was amazing. Like, you jump in and then the current just takes you. You don't even have to try to swim. It just takes you and the boat picks you up on the other side. And that's where we've seen all the sea turtles and some fish. Wasn't really looking for sharks until my dad freaked me out the next day saying, were you on the prowl for sharks? And apparently there was a great white that was spotted there 3 weeks ago, and that's very unknown for Nusa Penida or Nusa Lembongan for great whites to be hanging around. But yeah, I'm glad that we didn't see a shark. Our kids went snorkeling. My son, I'm so proud of him. He's never done snorkeling before. These manta rays were huge. He jumped straight in. He absolutely was in his element. He loved the snorkeling. So yeah, if you're thinking about taking your kids, I highly recommend it. If they're not, afraid of getting in. My daughter, she was a little bit afraid. She didn't get in snorkeling for the first 2 stops, but the third one where the current took us, she did get in. She didn't have to do much. She was literally just hanging on to had their life jackets on, obviously, but hanging on to a tube with my dad and a few of us, and we just drifted away. Tom, he was snorkeling, but he had to have his hand out the water all wrapped up. It's pretty funny to watch, obviously, because what he did to his finger. But we all went snorkeling and we all got to see marine life, and that's what I really, really wanted, even if the experience with the manta rays wasn't exactly what I expected. Highly recommend it, and I'm going to do it again. So I am going to check it out in their dry season, just to make sure that guy was telling the truth. Don't know what I'm going to do about it otherwise, but there should be some sort of, we should do a petition or something, save the manta rays, because yeah, I Googled how much those manta rays eat, that plastic, online, and it was disgusting. So yeah, I really feel sorry for those manta rays, and yeah, it really just broke my heart and made me feel all the feels. Anyway, when we got back from our snorkeling trip, we just got ready. We went out to dinner to some Indian restaurant that night. And then the next day, it was all about massages, getting massages, checking out this pontoon pontoon Lego. I've actually done a short YouTube video about this previously. You need to go check it out, but we decided to check out this pontoon. There's quite a few around Nusa Lembongan. The one that we actually wanted to go had a slide and had all these amazing things, but we realized when we got to the beach that that one was only for hotel residents that were staying nearby in a hotel, and it wasn't open to the public, which is wrong. It should be open to us. I mean, come on. But there was another pontoon, that pontoon Lagos, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, linked to Lagos Cafe and the beach villas there. And we decided to go on that one, which was kind of cool. There was like something we could jump off. Oh my God, my brain. We could climb up and jump off the things. I don't know, my brain's not working right now. But there was a bar, we could order beers, cocktails, order food, and the guys on the boat that came and took us to the pontoon go back to the cafe to grab the food to bring it back. There was snorkeling there was floating bean bags. It's really, really cool. Please check out my video shorts on the pontoon for a little bit more information. However, it'd be great for a group of people. So yeah, get a group if you're over there. You can see the surfers. If you're a surfer, you're gonna absolutely love it, because then you just swim over, grab your beer, grab your food, go back and catch a wave. It's pretty cool, so you've got to check that out. My kids loved it as well, so it was a win. After the pontoon, that was pretty much our 4 days up, but I absolutely love Nusa Lembongan. We spent 4 nights there. Next time I go back, I'll probably do maybe 6 nights, 7 nights, and probably not go back to the mainland from there, probably go home, because I really struggled going back to Legian or the mainland after doing Nusa Lembongan. I really felt like I was on holidays in Nusa Lembongan, and I was somewhere tropical and beautiful. And as much as I love Bali, like, you know, Seminyak and Legian and all of Kuta, not a fan of Kuta at all. But Legian and Seminyak, cool and very touristy, and it has a vibe, but you just don't get that beautiful blue, crystal blue water and that sand and just those tropical vibes that you do when you're on Nusa Lembongan. So check out the islands, guys. Check out Nusa Lembongan. Check out Ohanas. Check out my links below. It was amazing. I highly recommend it, and I can't wait to go next time. And if you like this video, please subscribe, chuck us a like. There'll be more videos around this coming soon, even more so on our recent Bali trip as a whole. Thanks, guys. See ya. Bye.